friendos from all around the world. Welcome to another lovely week of streaming, fun and games. We all get to hang out with each other. Hello, Tools. Hello, Danzilla. Hey, they've been filming that new big, what is it, Godzilla and King Kong movie down here in Australia. Well, they've filmed it. It's filmed or it's been finished. They did it on the Gold Coast and up north. So, good to see. MGL, gone for a bio break. BC, good to see you back, friendo. I hope you guys had a lovely, beautiful, wonderful weekend. Centaur, nice to see you. And Mr. Tools. And the lovely Amy. Right. Big week of streaming this week. We got a double stream today, team, if you haven't seen. Team, if you haven't seen, double stream. Hello, friendos. Hey, right. We got a bit to crack on with today. I kind of want to try and get our fuel industry working properly today. I think we need to just try and... I can't just keep sitting on my heels and waiting for a fuel refinery to pop up in the lowlands. We're going to have to force getting the fuel done, right? Hey, Jody! Good night, Jody. We miss you and hope you're all well. And, yes. Yeah, so I think we'll make a bit of a push for that. Also, maybe we'll push the passenger line. I don't know why I went like that. Push the passenger line down a bit further. We'll have a look at that shortly. Let's get off the. Let's go to the live scene. It's How's the weather been in your area of the world? I'll tell you this: for the last 3 days straight, it has been non-stop rain. I feel like I live in Seattle or Vancouver at the moment. It's just non-stop rain, and it's not bucketing down, but it's just constant. It's just constant rain, drizzle, overcast, which I love it. I love rainy days, and the best thing is no thunderstorms. So Hank's totally fine. The only problem is that Hank has is he doesn't like going in the rain to do poops and wees. So Hank kind of struggles. So it's a real force and he poops about 3 times a day, the kid. So anyway, let's head over to here and check out what's going on. Runcorn Coal Mine 3 found. That'll be up here. So this coal mine's just set up because they've gone, hang on, these guys are making bucket loads of money. We can make bucket loads of money too. Right, we're doing really well money-wise now, okay? We've got the ability to build some stuff today, which is fantastic. We're also on the turn of the century here, which is actually kind of cool. So we'll all have a New Year's celebration, hey? Today, gang, just after this stream, we're going to go straight into City Skylines 2 because the new update came out for City Skylines 2, and that is they've added, so Paradox have added mods and they've added map editing to their actual menu sections now. It's not fully fleshed out. It's still very much in beta, but it's access for everyone. And then there's the new DLC has dropped as well, which is the beachfronts, beach houses and such. So we're going to check that out today. We're going to go back to Salty Shores, the playthrough we were doing not long ago, and we're going to test out some of the mods and stuff like that. All right, but today let's focus on Transport Fever 2. Now look, I keep coming back to this pimple on this pumpkin over here, right? I say pimple on a pumpkin because it's sitting right on top, and really. It's not an easy way to get up. I'd thought about, taking a road up and around this way and straight a bridge straight over the top. A bridge straight over the top of that would look ridiculous. It'd have to be some kind of I do have the conveyor belt system as well. I was trying not to use the conveyor belt system too much. Because here's the thing, when it comes to gameplay, I like to, as much as mods are wonderful and I use them a lot, I like to stick to as much vanilla game as I can. It's been nice for the last few days, Dan. But now the forecast shows rain till April 8th. I hope it changes. Well, that's rain till April 8th. That's going to make a very wet Easter for you, isn't it? Hey, Easter this weekend, team. What's everyone's plans for Easter? Because we're going to do some Easter streaming. So get your bunny ears on. Get your chocolate-covered mouths ready. We're going to do some fun and games for streaming this Easter, which will be pretty cool also. Right. Yeah, so today we've got Rift getting so we really need Rift. It's kind of like Hankston started to pick up, right? You can see you can see the town is starting to grow for Hankston. You can definitely see that Stroud has definitely started blooming. The only trouble is Rift is kind of the town in between that we need to get the fuel to. I'm just double checking down here to see if any refineries have popped into place. Even if it was up here, you know, we could try and get it, but there's not. Hillcrest is no good. Come over here and bang, gas station. Bang, fuel refinery. Bang, fuel refinery. Bang. Like, this side of the town really has all the fuel. And they've got a gas station too, but they don't require fuel yet, really. So I think this is our, well, realistically, this is our best option. We could, here's the thing, we could send this over to here and then probably drive this down the hill to here and then get it sent down here. That's a long effort. Or have a bit of a think. I don't really know. Oh boy, it's hot at the moment. Hang on a sec, team. Unfortunately, when it rains in Australia, we go through these phases during the day where it gets really cold when it rains, and then we get phases when it rains where it gets really humid. And right at this time period, for some reason, it's feeling humid. Probably the lights aren't helping as well either, but I'll just put the aircon on a bit. And the other thing with the rain humidity in Australia, it makes everything in the house really like slick and moist, and like everything just, you know, swelters a little bit. The fridge gets all sweaty. The glass like sweats up, so you kind of have to have the cool air on to get rid of it. It's such a weird thing. Okay, well, I guess now we set up this port. We're gonna have to do a transfer between these guys for the fuel. So I guess let's do the first thing and work on figuring out how we're gonna get up and down there. Option 1, conveyor belts, right? We do have these conveyor belt junctions here. Belts, buildings, truck stops, that's what we'd have to use. We would literally have to put a truck stop up here and conveyor belt it down. I mean, let's say you get it down. I just don't know. I actually keep looking at it, and I don't know an attack angle to take this. It is a bit of a thought process to try and get this done here. That's the challenge of the map, Ham. That's the challenge of the map. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Right, what else has been happening, team? Haven't seen you for a couple of days. BC, what's been happening? How was the graduation, friendo? Was it? I hope it went well. Hope you guys had a lovely time. Hey, Zero, how are you, friendo? At some point, you've just got to do something. I'm still caught between wanting to send a road up there. Now we could goat track something up. You know, we can definitely goat track something up here. It would seem to be like a very, very long way to do things. No different to conveyor belts, I wouldn't think. In my head, it was great, BC. Oh, fantastic. Hey, Badran, how are you, friendo? Good to see you. Thanks for dropping into chat and saying hi. You know what? Let me put my headset on. I'll be able to hear things a little better. That happened. Yeah, so that's MGL. You just took the words right out of my mouth. putting a conveyor belt system in it would be fine because yes, you would think they'd pipe it down and that sort of stuff, which is actually right. But then there would still have to be access for the people to get up there and work. You know, the people don't just, there's no, it's 1899. People don't just teleport. We don't have Star Trek teleporters in 1899. So, you know, hey, MGL, all this rain must be slowing things down up your way, and then you just must be looking outside going, great, look at all the work I'm going to have to do when it stops raining. And see, there's a refinery there. Whereas up here, it's still up too high. I mean, it's up even higher, but trying to get, it makes sense just to get this fuel over to here. And it would make sense if Tweed needed fuel. I mean, Shaftesbury needs fuel. But this is just in a wrong spot for us too. I mean, we're already producing refined oil here, but this is just not helpful because neither of these towns require fuel. Rain, yes, no work, but double when it stops. I know. I you know what? I did all the weeding as well, and I like, this is just my backyard. This is not a job like what you would have to do in the extremities of what you do. But I'm in a constant battle with my backyard in terms of weeding, to the point where I've got someone coming around to help me, and I'm going to be gutting my whole gardens, dropping plastic and red barking, and I'm going to be actually putting in big corrugated iron tubs, which are like twice the size of a bathtub, and they stand about this high off the ground, up to your like waist. And they're going to be my gardens, raised gardens. And I say that because of it's a constant battle trying to keep the gardens under control, because I get a lot of spiders in my gardens, a lot of spiders and a lot of cane toads. Now, Hank got bitten by a spider the other week, as you all know, and he's had trouble with cane toads as well because he can't keep his mouth to himself. So clearing out my gardens is kind of really important to the longevity of my dog, and just keeping things tidy and neat. It's just hard to stay on top of it. So I can only imagine, MGL, what it's going to be like. And every day I wake up in the training, I look out in the backyard and I just see the weeds that I weeded a week ago going, hey, give us more rain. Right, let's just do it. Let's bite the bullet and get a service road up and down here. So, are we going to start at the bottom and work our way up? We're going to actually start. Where's the highest point to start from? This point just here. Like, so we're going to start from here. Okay. At some point, you've just got to make an incision, and we've got to operate on this. We're going to need the curvy curves on. Yeah, I'm okay with a little bit of tunnel. You can have a little bit of tunnel. It's very steep. If we could keep it at like that. Yeah, you know, we could do some little cheeky cut throughs. Like, I like how the game is just taking it on itself to do that for me. Yeah, if you could just tighten up your line there, that'd be brilliant. Then I'm going to get you to kick back that way. Bit more tunnel, which is okay. Now the trouble is, this is a long, long drive up here. Wouldn't it be magical to go straight? Oh, no, surely not. Oh, wow, okay. Right, that's our goat track up. So, Fury, how are you, friendo? I've got the doctors this afternoon. We start the whole scanning process again this afternoon, team. Boy, oh boy, I am sweating for some reason. Hang on a sec. What's going on with this? Yeah. It's just taking a little bit to kick in. It'll kick. We started at the bottom, now we're here. Fury. Yeah, you did. All right, if that's the case, you know what I think we're going to do is I think we're just going to, I don't think we're going to conveyor belt this. I think we're just going, well, we could conveyor belt in a steep line down, but I think what we're going to do is we're just going to drive them down. All this is going to be marked for farmland, so keep that road as close to the cliff face as possible. And start to come down for me. We're just going to head over to there. Yeah, that's quite fine. That's it, right? But that's our goat track up to there. So that means the port's going to the ships are going to come in to drop the oil off. That seems a long way to truck that over to there just to transport it up. But like, that's going to be a lot of vehicles to do that, to get as much out as we need. It also seems a long way. It seems too short for a train, too long for trucks. We're at a really awkward distance. That makes some pretty cool driving up around there. We'll have to put some barriers up around there too. I won't do that now because we want to get this done. It's going to mean that we now have to look at getting... Also, there's a refinery there. You know, all that product you've got... Well, that's just a moneymaker. We can actually start sending this to here. And that to here. And then that to there and over. Or what if we send that to there, over to here? Why don't we do both? Yep. So these trucks would then bring it back down the hill, which would give them a two-way trip, which is brilliant. So these little trucks will come back down the hill, and then what? Well, then they have to get up there. There's a road just here. There's the track winding back. No matter how much, Fury says, no matter how hard I try and buy supermarket conveyor belt dividers, the cashier keeps on putting them back. Oh, Fury. I just don't know. I'm like, phase 1, road. Phase 2, still unsure. Stephen, how are you, friendo? Are you seeing helix in my future? Yeah, it's look, and you know what? I hate putting helixes in. I just don't like them. I just hate putting helixes in. I'm really caught with the way the game has thrown out these refineries. It's put them all over here and not helpful for this side of the map at all. Right, well, we've got the road anyway. I think let's get this one here. You're currently sending into here anyway, but you're not really shipping out that much there. So we could send you around to here, right? And then we could send you over to there and over the water. We've also got the chemical plant as well to make plastic quite handy. In fact, that could be sent down to the... We've got our goat track road here that we could... So, could utilize that. Or I do the conveyor belt. Let's have a look at it. Let's just see what happens. Okay, give me a bit of flat land, please. So we'll put you like here, will we? Okay. Right, so we'll get you in. Now the key here is how would we send this down the hill and which way? I would think like down that way. Or we follow the road down. I mean, it could follow the... Could it follow the road down? Conveyor belt bridge starter. I don't want that. Conveyor belt station. Could we send... Could we follow the road down? Let's try it. Because if we can conveyor belt this down the hill, it's half the job done. And if we just follow the... Ooh, that's not following the road, is it? If we just follow the road, you know... I want to keep you closed while we come down here. I'm just gonna follow the road. Team. Yeah, and even if it sits just below the... I probably would have preferred you to sit not below the road. Probably more just above it would have been really good. Can you give me a little bypass there? Okay, you will go there. Can I get you to... Right. Watch out if you live below. You could end up with a big oil drum on your head. Now get you just like that for me, because you're going to have to get around this curve. Okay. I think it's going to be much better following the road. Yeah, this is going to be heaps better. Also, can you just come up to like that for me? I still want you... I want it to be like a bit of a... Act as a bit of a barrier, as well as a... Oh yeah, now we're bridging. I don't really want you to bridge. Yes, 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 yes. All right. That's our conveyor belt system going down the hill. Fury, this joke book's gonna be the death of you. Fury, I love that we get to live in the joke book with you though. Yeah, I think that will work nicely, you know. Just follow that road up and down, because I didn't want to just have a conveyor belt system and then there would be no reason why workers would be able to get up the hill. But in the future, what we can do is we can send trucks up there, big tanker trucks and stuff, if we deem necessary. But we're not going to run this conveyor belt all the way. We're actually going to put in, actually we could run it. We could run and have a big like truck set up just down here, couldn't we? Like a big freight, because we've got the freight for the farm here. There's that as well. So why don't we just have a truck stop? Why don't we bring the conveyor belt down to here? All right, let's level ourselves a bit of land here. We can press play. I don't know why we're not playing. We're almost September. We're almost at the turn of the century. Exciting times ahead for the map. Okay, so we're going to give ourselves a bit of flat land there. I'm just going to take a little bit of smoothing there. Okay. Now, we definitely will need a truck stop down here. Give me that. Should come. Okay. Right. And then this is going to stop. Now this does have. The trucks. I forget. I don't know if trucks drive in there, but we're going to use this truck stop anyway. I have a feeling they can. I don't know. Yeah. Give me this. We'll go to open down here. Give me flow cries connection, please. So crow flies connection goes like that. I gotta be honest. I don't love that. That will be fine there. It's like a slough, like a mining slough, isn't it? Oh, look how steep that comes down. That's a massive conveyor belt system. We'd need to fence all that off as well. But it's still the 1899, so safety wasn't a thing. Okay. Right. Yeah, okay, that's going to definitely help us down here. Right, what we're going to do down here, we have 2 of these in, but we're going to go with large ships. So I'm actually going to configure this, and we're going to add our second part of the cargo port, but we're going to go... I'm actually going to extend this down here like this. And eventually I'll add some decorations in to turn this and make it look nice, but this is going to be the cargo section anyway. Right, so cargo port out here. I've just cut these ships off, have I? I've literally just cut our little sailboats here off. Which they now have to, they'll have to adjust their line to get around, but that's okay. Cargo port takes priority here. Now let's get you a dock. Yeah, what's up, Doc? So you're that one there. Do I want to put that one there? I don't. I don't love it. We're just going to go like this. Okay, and then landing. Give me a biggie. Okay, and then so over here. We're just going to go regular's black. Came up all right. That conveyor belt came up all right. Now you watch it go. Okay, we're out of here now. We don't want this refinery anymore. That refinery will disappear, and then one will pop up like right here. Okay, I'm gonna go there. So let's get our cargo station. So what I like to typically do is follow the coastline along a little bit, right? And that way you get your port border. And then once again, we're probably going to make a turn up this way, right? And I'll cover that all in, and that'll look good, right? And in fact, we could probably... probably. Right. Right, that's where I want that. I won't be able to get a building in there, but I can, well, I could slot it in like down here, couldn't I? No. Put it out the front, which will be fine. You can have the dock in the water, I mean the building in the water. I'll probably put the couple of stores building there. That. We'll probably extend this out such. And then that. Like that should talk. Okay. Nice. We'll make like a little dry dock section in there or something like that. We'll probably go in there. Maybe. Let's see how that goes. Okay. Get me a landing, please. We're just going to chuck a big one there. There for the moment. Right. That does all talk, so that's brilliant. So we can literally just now go bash bosh to that one. And that is going to be our... Oh, good, you're still there. It's going to be Stroud to Hunt. Stroud to Hunt. Oops. Stroud to Hunt. We're just gonna, I'm gonna call this what it is, and we're just gonna go oil production via ship. This is gonna be our oil production line, right? Okay. That's pretty much that done. Now, from down here, I'm only running one line there, so that's fine. Hey, Johnny, how are you, friendo? Ah, Johnny. Johnny said, good evening, the world's best YouTuber. I think he's talking to you, Stephen, and to you, Fury. I think it's a tie between you two. I come in third. I'm a close third. How's happy Monday and happy Tuesday to everyone else in the world. Okay, this is nice. This is talking. I also want to paint all that up. All right, that air's starting to kick in now. The sweats have gone. Right, so we're going to take this here, new line, and we're going to go from here over to there. Right? And much like, I'm going to keep, actually, you know what? No, I'll keep it the same color though. And we're going to call this the, that line, yeah. We're going to call this, Hunt. I'm not going to say crude, I'm not going to say refined or anything. I'm just going to go Hunt oil transfer via truck, okay? That's it. Right? And then we're going to set a line up, okay? New line has to go from here to here on our conveyor belt system. Look at that, lovely. That's how you know it works. Now, these conveyor belt systems do run both ways, just so you're aware, okay? Just FYI, they run both ways. I'm actually going to make that one orange. We will be sending it back down the line. I probably could make that orange to keep it, whatever, but whatever. Whatever. This is going to be Hunt. Is it called Huntsman? It's Fossil Annex up there, though. I'm just going to call it Hunt. Much like the same. Yeah, I'm gonna go Hunt. Hunt. I'm gonna keep the same oil. TR. F, and I'm just going to go convey. Okay. It could go conveyor, but we'll just go convey. I should be go, actually, on the conver. Okay, conver. Okay, that's our line. So that's to here though. That's not getting our refined over to there. Now we could be sending refined from here, yes, but we're not going to. Hey, Wes, how are you, friendo? Oh, MGL, I missed a comment up there that you said about what? Think twice about the plastic. Cardboard may be better. In 5 years, you'll be cursing the plastic. Yeah, I know. They will ride on the conveyor belt. Who cares about safety in 1899? Yeah, I know. You know what? You know what people will do to get to work? They'll get off the horse and buggy. They'll get a lift out here, and then all the workers will sit on the conveyor belt to get up the hill. So Johnny, you missed it already. But what we did is we put a goat track road for the workers to get up to the refinery, and then we've actually put a conveyor system that actually goes alongside the road to get up to the refinery. And now we're just sorting it out. So yeah, kind of cool. Now, yeah, this is the kind of tricky part because we do have a lot of refined down here. We could be training this refined back all the way up to here. It kind of makes this refinery here null and void when we could be sending this around the mountain and then sending it back over to here and then back over to there. Or we just don't worry about this refinery and we just bring back the refined fuel, which we should do actually because we got the train to do it. We just don't have this. We don't have the space for it. We don't have a lot of storage space. But it will mean that our oil train can now run 2 ways. So then we can run the oil train back up to here and drop off. So let's have a look at this for a sec. This train just comes up here, loops around and goes back. From here, Ramadist. So all we want to do, because we have the line that runs out of here and hooks up into our passenger line that heads over to there, so that's easy. It would just, like, let's just plug something in here for a sec. We're going to have to worry, but we're going to have to work out turnarounds and stuff. Well, it's fine down this end. Right, and then you're going to come through this way. To head back. And then when you come in, what you would need to do, make sure you can come back around that way, which you can't do. Oh, but you're running on this bit of track here. Right. Here's this bit of unfinished track that we had going on, ready for the turnaround. Okay, this will work. I forgot that we had this unfinished bit of track. Let's come from this side. Right, so as we come back, it should be an easy split off from about here. Right? In fact, can you just give me a connection point straight to there, like that? That should be it. That should just be it. Team. Nice. I knew I future-proof things for a reason. Thanks, Johnny. Look at that. I knew I future-proofed it. It's hard to see down in there. You know what? You know what I'm going to do today, especially because Steven's here, and I want to do this before Steven drops out, is we're going to get our dirty gravel. We're going to fix up a lot of this weeds in here because I don't want to have weeds. I want Steven to know that we do some weeding. We're going to go through and fix all this for Steven because we are going to ride this oil train. Oh yeah, fixing the weeds. Hey, no longer shall there be weeds down the track. That's just for Steven. Because I know he's big on the... He doesn't like weeds. And Johnny, you don't like weeds either, so this is just for you, friendo. Do you like my little... I had to put in a little retaining wall just down here because the track is right close to that water whooshing in. No longer shall there be weeds through there. All the way up to there. Okay, let it be known that Ham weeds his tracks sometimes. There we go. Track weeded. We've entered the new century. Happy New Beers. Cheers. Happy New Year. It's January 18, 1900. The turn of the century and trains. You have to wait till January 1901. Correct. But it's not 1899, put it that way. Right. Keep going. Oh, wait. Steven's going to be unhappy with all that. Everyone close your eyes for a second. Fix all these weeds. Okay. Well, that should have sorted that track out anyway, but it hasn't. So we're going to get... a signal down here. We're going to tell that line, hey, after that signal, can you come back in this way for us? And voila! And that, gang, is our turnaround at each end. This is turning into quite the little freight yard with a lot of little intricate ins and outs and this ways and that ways, and I'm kind of here for it. Here for it, you know. Right, cool. Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. That works totally for us. So you're going to be under the sea in an octopus's garden, the shade. Yep, 0. And you know what? You know me, and I love bucket loads of tracks coming into one place. As long as it's organized chaos, I'm okay about it. Because organized chaos looks fantastic. You've got trains going over trains, you've got trains crossing trains, you've got trains this way and that way, and more to it. Right, rift. This is hopefully going... Not only that, just FYI, not only that, but this train is going to be able to run both ways. It's going to be taking the refined stuff up here. It's actually going to be taking the actual fuel itself back into Rift. So we're not only going to double up the capacity for this train so it's running 2 ways, this train here will also be running 2 ways. So it's actually really, really brilliant for us. Rift to Stroud. You can do capitals. I've been kind of lazy today with my capitals, haven't I? Rift to Stroud. I'm just gonna go fuel transfer via train, and that's how we're gonna do that. Right? You're gonna be, and I'm gonna have you orange color. Can I just see you for a second? Can I? No. So you actually have to come around into station 2. That's okay. We just have to give you a switch out here. Right, we're just going to give you a lovely little switch over here. Or we actually give you a switch. You know what? Change that. Actually going to give you... We have to take that out of there. Going to have this. That. That's actually how we're going to have that. Eventually that will be something heading that way. We'll get some lines and stuff going that way as well. Eventually we'll do that. That should have sorted that out now. Yeah. So that's got that running 2 ways correctly. Yeah. Then you come down here, come down here, come down. You switch into the station. Brilliant. You're going to share that station platform. That's fine. Totally fine. Got a bit of signal here. We've got some signal here. You've got a signal right there. That'll be fine. Yeah. So we need a train for that. We're making all right money. Yeah. What about our line here? So this is the truck stop in town. Can I just have a look at Riff's fuel is literally just there. And that line there, that's our food delivery line. Okay, that's a food. Oh, actually, let's upgrade those trucks. Oh, we've got Mac buses. Right. NW first truck, sure. We're gonna get the. Oh, actually, hang on. Whoa, managed vehicles. Damn, you got to check what they can take. All cargo 6. Okay, that's. Right, so we can literally just say, hey. Although, how far do you talk into town? Wow. Right, that's going to be the food one. I mean, the fuel one. Although, hang on. Yeah, it's going to be. Just go there for me at each end. That'll be brilliant. We're going to. Yep, right in here, please. Can you switch your station to B2? And then that. You're literally just going to be called Rift. Fuel. Yes. So if you weren't here at the start of the stream, I was just explaining there's a brand new update today from City Skylines 2. There's been a performance update. The new DLC has dropped, which is the beachfront homes and package. It's not a huge DLC by any means. It's just a few different beachfront buildings and stuff for North American and Europe, and some trees and stuff. So, but not only that, they've actually now added the mods tab and the map editor tab in beta version to the Paradox. So when you open City Skylines 2 game, they've got their mods thing right there, and they've got their map editing right there as well. Plus the performance update on it as well. It's a fairly significant performance update from what I hear as well. So we'll check it all out shortly anyway. We're going to go back to Salty Shores and check out some of the mods on there. Right, so that line is going to be just called Rift. Didn't I call this Rift Field? No? I thought I already... So that's brilliant. They're going to come around that way. Nice. And they're going to do a little... do what they do. Just do what you do. Right, let's start off the truck. Let's start at this end and work our way up there. So, train-wise, we need to build a freight yard. We really need to build a freight yard. So, let's go with the 10-wheeler, because I love the 10-wheeler. Although this A35... Is this at the passenger line? Oh, brilliant. That looks like a... What a beautiful looking train that A35 is. We're going to go the 10-wheeler. Because I love it. 10-wheeler is in my top 5 favorite trains in the game. I just love it. I think I love the color of it. as well. We're going to go the 10-wheeler. Cargo wise, we're going to go tanker cars. Now, what do we got here? We've got this one at 12, 12, and 12. What's the weight on this? 15 tons, 20 tons, 10 tons at 9. I think we're better off going ladder capacity of 200 there just to start with. Okay. Set you on Rift Stroud fuel transfer. Off you go. Pause for a second because I want to watch that train come out. Over here we're going to go data closest trucks, buy vehicles, cargo. Now we could use the flatbed at 6. I think we use the flatbed for this, and we're going to go 10 on that. And we're going to set those on Rift fuel truck. Okay, that's that done. Ships. Buy a cargo tanking. The Vandal at 130. We're just going to do it, are we? Yep. Buy one for the moment. Set it on Stroud Hunt Oil. Brilliant. That's done. Let's get our trucks. Now the trucks from here to here still have a fair distance. If you look at how complicated it is to get through town, we don't actually have a bypass road unless we take this road around here, which actually is not a bad idea. I'm willing to extend their road, that, and then switch to country road here. Now, bit of a, oh, don't hit play, bit of a side thing. Let's take this out. Take that junction straight into there. Take that straight. Bit of a blind tunnel you've got there, Ham. Yeah, that's no good. You know what this means? A 10-wheeler, Casey Jones logo. What makes you think there's about to be a wreck? I'd like to know the reference, or are you just saying that my build is no good and that it's going to blow up in my face? Also, roundabout time. We haven't put a roundabout in this series yet, so a roundabout, this is a good time to put one in. See what I did there? I missed it. Oh, I can't get to the page. It's around about time we put one in. That's no good. Get me like there. I don't have one-way roads either, do we? No, we don't have one-way roads. Okay. That looks a roundabout like a good thing to me. Bugger on toast. You guys just love to see my misery. That's why you want to see a train wreck. Right. Clean that mess up. Not too much. Okay, brilliant. I don't love that we can't make the roundabout one way. We could do it with signals. I'm not going to do it with signals. I'm not going to spend time mucking around with signals until we get one-way roads. All right. Whatever. So our line from here now come. Yeah, that's better. So it is going to take that road up there and into there. So good. Let's get some trucks for that. Oh, that's where's our closest truck building? Did I do away with the truck building down here and it's up here now? Opposite. Sure. Sure. This is all going to need fixing up too. Just put it back. I swear I had it over here, but I must have taken it away. Okay, yeah, I'll put it back in over somewhere. I actually don't know where to put this. I'm going to just chuck it here. Okay, so let's go with, yeah, we'll go with these flatbeds as well. They do 16, so they do a good little tick for us. Let's go with, I'm going to go with 18 to start with. I think that won't even be enough. I think it's under Stroud. No, it's under Huntsman, isn't it? Right, so that's that one. Down here. Ooh. Oh, the log seems to be nice, but what about that? We'll go with the brick. Yeah, do that. Hey, Big A. How are you, friendo? Amy's back. Oh, what flavor, Amy? What flavor? Okay, so we want to buy these bulk cargo conveyor belt. Let's say we want, I'm going to go with maybe 30. 40. Tank. No, it's hunt. That should be it. Is that everything? So, let's double check the lines. You have vehicles. You have vehicles. You have a vehicle, which we might put 2 on. We'll see how this goes. Which then in turn means that you have a vehicle, which then in turn means that you have vehicles. Right. Hit the play button. Big C. BC. Neon's been. I think Neon used my ship as a tow truck yesterday. He must have run out of batteries. Right, where's our train, by the way? Here it is, here waiting. Right, I've got to go and take a bio break. So what I want you guys to do is ride this train without me. Okay? Ride this train without me, and I'll be back in a sec, okay? Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, gosh. You guys haven't gotten very far. What have you been doing? Why have you been going so slow, team? Probably has the snow brakes on. Isaiah, hi friendo. Welcome. Just catching up on chat there. Look at that lovely works we did over there before. Yada da da bum 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 bum. Go 2 times. Right, hit that on that for a sec. So let's just double check. Because what we should start to see down here is a knock-on effect now. So these here can all get a switch out to these. Alright, they're going to come through town and start bringing back refined. However, it should sit on the deck down here. So at some point, the knock-on effect of... Okay, yeah. So we're going to have to... Oops. We're going to have to see this start to kick in. And the consumers... We should, what is it? Fossil fuel refinery. This is the one that we should start to see start to work at some point. I think they're going to have to land in. We're going to have to get everything landing in for it to trigger. Which you would think our little conveyor systems here. Oh, you can't see the conveyor. Oh, are they there? I think they're there somewhere. Yeah, they are rolling around here somewhere. What's going on? That should have triggered by now, I would have thought. Yeah, this port's going to definitely need a rework or an expansion. And I'm walking. So that's all fine there. That's definitely got that. It's getting this back. Which it should. Supplies is fine. The consumers is not triggering. Now, is that because of the trucks we've put on here? Which, ha ha ha, the conveyor system only... Stop everything. The conveyor belt system doesn't work. Because it only takes ore and food and grain. There's not a carriage that does all, is there? All products. It doesn't actually do fuel. Right. We're going to have to send trucks up. That was our block in the road. Right, so let's have a look here for a second. Now, I'm just going to double check this because I don't think that there's a station here. I don't think... Can we configure this? No, it's just for bulk cargo. cargo. You're right. So it is. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah. So it's not going to work. The conveyor belt system is null and void. So get this. Right. We tried. Manage the vehicles and then sell them. Right. What we're going to do is we're going to put some relay trucks in. So we're going to relay trucks. So let's go. I'll leave the conveyor belt system there because I kind of like it. It acts as a bit of a natural barrier. I'm not going through deleting it all now. That is what it is. Let's go ahead. Well, that sucks because I really enjoyed that conveyor belt system. Let's just run some transfer trucks that are going to work in conjunction, much like the like that. Let's set up. Actually, let's take this line. Manage the vehicles. Manage the line. And you're literally just going to be here to here now. Alright, so it is what it is. Sucks. But, yeah. Okay, we're just going to run that. Buy some vehicles. Off we go. Can't win them all, team. Can't win them all. We're going to go 12 on that. 12? Yeah, sure. Set them on... I think it's Huntsman, oil, transfer, truck. Right. That should kick everything off now. Yeah. Damn it. No, you don't need a loop for the conveyor belt system, Johnny. I'll show you, because you might have missed just what I was showing. The vehicles, the conveyor belt cargo vehicles, only take coal or iron, stone, and grain. They don't do all products. So they don't transfer oil. Which is the pest. I didn't even check that at the start. I made an assumption. And what happens when you assume, team? It makes an ass out of you and me. Mostly me, not you. But that should kick things off anyway now. Alright, well that was the trouble. There we go, fossil fuel refinery. Now it's starting to work. So we'll start to see that knock-on effect sooner rather than later. I kind of want to do something with that line down here because it seems so brilliant. It's so redundant at this time. I don't know. Time to get a passenger service down into Dukin and Citrus along with their freight service as well. All right. So we'll let this play out for a bit. We'll just keep this playing out and see what it's going to do. We're still making not too bad money until these guys can all kick in. I'm hoping that, what's my line rates and stuff down here? We're doing it 39 seconds at a rate of 111, which is actually not too bad. This here is at a rate of 70 at 50. So we could actually manage those vehicles and get me like 4 more. Get them, if we get these talking, probably, one more, thanks, 2 more. If we get these two talking at the same sort of line rate and frequency, that's going to be much better for us, but the trouble is going to be the bottleneck of the ship. The ship takes 130. So it's going to do a rate of 186 every 9 minutes. You would need 2 ships on that. So it depends what our rate and frequency are on the station here. This is 212 at 12 minutes. That's even slower. So putting more wagons on that is going to be more beneficial. We're just going to have to make some adjustments. So we'll do the adjustments shortly. We'll just let it kick in. We'll let it start to play out first. Because here's the real kicker. We're going to have to get fuel down into Huntsman or Huntsman up to Hillcrest at some point, I would imagine soon. Yeah, so that's got to be a thing. Yeah. What it's going to do, and this is why I want to do it now, you can see that it's having a knock-on effect with our passenger services. Oh, Johnny, what controller did you get, friendo? Okay. Let's talk passengers. So we're gonna need a freight. We lost that farm down here, I think too. Yeah, we did. We need to get I want to get a joint freight and passenger yard down here, right? And then both of them can talk. So we could probably send trams. How about this? What if you had a local rail bus commuter that commuted between Dukin and Citrus, like a rail bus, and then you had the main line that came down into it? Would look really good. So what we tend to do down here is we'll run a bit of a circuit with our trains. And then we'll have the trains come down into... Yeah. So, here's what I'm thinking. All the trains come down into Dukin main station and head back out, and then the rail bus heads up to Citrus and comes back down. That could be quite good. I mean, same could be done with the tram, but the tram to rail is not really working that well. All right, we can do something fun down here and something cool. Let's get passengers. Go to this station. Probably go about here, I think. Get ourselves a nice bit of room. Wait. Could I have Where do you do that from? A large building. That one. Alright, so put that in, and then we'll have to fix up the... keep things going. Keep things rolling at 2 times for me. That'll be enough. Hey, we got new streetcars available, or the trams, the trolleys, whatever you want to call them. We've got them available. Okay. We're going to leave it at that for them. Now, with this, I'm going to run a single station down over here for Citrus Hills. Citrus Hills might end up being quite big. Honestly, I'd love to plop this right here. What's the benefit of putting it there? Opposed to over here. It goes right through the town, and I like when trains roll straight through towns. Alright, new idea. We're going to come out this... Well, keep it on the side that's industry. Okay, pause for a second here. And do some deletion of building. Roll straight through town. We're going to roll... wrong one. Literally, I don't think we need a double station in here. I think we could get away with a single station. I think we can get away with a single platform. What kind of citrus is planted near Citrus Hill? Mostly they're they do lemon and lime, Amy. And depending on the season, mandarins, or oranges. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it single for here. We can do some cool stuff. You know what I might actually do here? Got a nice skinny bit of road there. Right. Good thing to have variety. You got to have some variety, right? It's the spice of life, Amy. It's the spice of life. Just a special touch of spice of life. Whoa, whoa. And then we're going to get, give me back the configuration just for a sec. Now. Oh, no. It was under this, wasn't it? Oh. I've got to remember what this was under. Here it is. That one. Bang, look at that. Overpass. Right, that's what, oh, you could try 5. What does 5 get you? Not too far. That works a treat there. Get me another one of those. I want you talking like the other way though. Left. Right, brilliant. Good. That's going to look a treat through there because then we can also do this. Actually, can we keep the fences the same? Golden dream. That's not gonna, you're just gonna plop in. Yeah, that's not gonna work for me. That's not gonna work for me. I need you to draw out in a line for me, thanks. So we're gonna go, gonna go like that. No prison fences, Amy. The second stairs look like chocolate mousse. Why do they? Oh, is that why? Don't care, Johnny, not my problem. I'll decorate it. How's that sound? I'll decorate it and make it look better. Okay. Not really my problem though, for the day. We'll make it look like there's some more stairs coming up. And then what we'll do. Good one, Johnny. Now look what you've made me do. You've made me do detailing. Oh, damn you. Can I squeeze you in there? I can kind of, not really. Can I turn you off? I know what I can do. Where are you? One of these words here says stairs, but because I don't know, I have to just click buttons until I find stairs. It's not, what was that one? Which one are you, stairs? There we go. Stairs. There's a stair in there. Can I make it wide? Kind of. These don't look like legal size stairs either, by the way. Okay. This is just because Johnny made that comment. Okay. Stairs aren't perfect. Am I bothered? I'm not bothered. You've got some stairs, okay? Right, Johnny, there you go. Oh, there you go. You even asked for it. So there you go. All right, they've got some stairs. Brilliant. Concentration mode. Well, that's no good. They go right through the stairs. I'll do that. I could sink it, couldn't I? Adjust height for me. Don't adjust height. I could sink this down like that. So it sits underneath. So what happens is we put that underneath. Like that. Then I put. Right, and that's the little fence there with some sort of bushes growing through the fence. And that, friendos, is that. Right, let's get the train line out of here. So all we're doing here is we're going to set up that little looping circuit, right? Get it, got it good? Good. Johnny's going to say it looks like chocolate mousse now. He is. Yeah, I know. You're upset. I don't care. Heading down that way. But more importantly, you're going to actually head straight ahead. That way. Get my road back in here. Now, what we're going to do with this road, we're actually going to send this road. Bridge. Like a bridge. On the fair. That's bad there, but what am I going to do here? The stone bridge is probably the best one to have. It doesn't matter if it has a little curve in it because it's a bridge. Sort this out though. Bit of the road, please. I'm doing a lot of blowing up here, aren't I? Crikeys. Okay, we're gonna have to take this right back. Strip it right back. You know you've turned into a bridge there because you've still got the old matey on? Yeah, that's my bad. Turn that off. That was definitely bad. There we go. There we go. Right. That's better through there. Connection. That little end junction. I kind of really want you there. But I'm just wondering if we can switch to a skinny bit of road, which we can. I don't think we're going to get you under there. So we are. That's a light. And voila, you can just do what you want to do there and probably plug in up here. Right. That's that. Now, for this bit of the train, we're going to come around the back side here. So, train's actually going to rattle. Along the waterfront here. Yep. Spending lots of money doing this. Oh, we're not playing. Around the front there. Getting some nice scenic views. I'm not sure. I think we're just going to run a passenger ship from Lions Rock over. I'm unsure if we're going to run a bridge with the train network yet. So hence the reason 2 stops in at that station. Whereas that one will just keep going, and that one will potentially will go that way. Unsure if I'm going to do that yet, but I'm future proofing, okay? Right, so understandably we've got a bit of an uphill run there. We're now going to run you out this way, which you are a tunnel. I'm going to keep you as flat as possible. However, I don't like how deep you are under there. Unreasonable tunnels are not my favorite thing. Now, you don't like any of that. Even though you've got a tunnel, you don't want to run under that. I don't really want to run a tunnel that long, to be honest. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut that. I'm going to do an open cut here. And we're going to, I'm going to peel back the mountain on this side. That was 3 million, by the way. I'm going to peel the mountain back and flatten this area out for city building. And then fix the mountain on that side. Definitely an expensive build down here, but yeah, it is what it is. You there, friendo, you're actually going to come this way and tuck around. Okay, so you're going to have to go. Now, this will be okay. Running a tunnel under there. However, we just don't want tunnel. It kind of comes with the terrain, doesn't it? Do pop out back here though. Great, pops out back where the road is there. Of course you do. Fixed. I'm not going to stop around with that too much. Right, now, you buddy, old pal, old friend, old pal. Gonna keep this way. Tunnels, man. Somehow we have to sneak. I want to... Well, here's a thought. What if we come into this station, head around to Dukin, and then back out? I was going to do one combined, but what if we just do both towns, and then back out? You know what I mean? Which might actually look quite good. All right, we need to save some more money again. Right, how's our service down here going? Yep, you know what? I'm gonna just go fast for a second. Try and get some money back in the bank. But it doesn't look like we've had any fuel being sorted out yet. So, here we go. Did I just see? It's got 26 on board. That's what I like. That's what I like to see about you. Right, consumption 126 stored. 1. You have to increase how much brood we're getting down here. Place those with these. Right. Okay, replace those. Now this train, there's a massive bank up on here. However, we can't afford to increase the train size down here. What we can try and do is put 2 of these trains on. Putting 2 of these trains on is going to cause chaos because we just don't have the facilities for it. It could be new. It could be new station time or second station. We could get a second station in. Right, let's let the money build up for a sec. Let's let the money build up. We'll watch this for a second, and I'm gonna sit down. Whoa, I'm reclined. Hang on. Better. Right. How's that? Right, we're all good still? We're all Gucci. We live in... So you reckon, since it's a branch line, I could have it reverse on itself? I probably could, you know. Or I could just put in a second station somewhere here. So we could actually end up putting in another cheeky little stop, or it might be high time we get rid of the vehicles through town, or I run a second because what we've got is we've actually got the ships are taking refined. The ships are taking some of the refined. If I tell these ships to, well, they're taking some of the refined too, so that's not a bad thing. I don't mind these guys bringing in loads back. How much is on the deck here? 46. They're not taking massive amounts back. Oh, yeah, it could reverse on itself. Yeah. Or I think what we'll do is we'll send the train in this way, stop at Dukin, come around to Citrus Hills, come out of Citrus Hills, and head back that way. And easy done then, I reckon. I need to get a second train on this. I really need to get a second train on this. I'm actually just wondering if I kind of want to keep this train doing this pull-in thing here. And then I just potentially chuck a station up in here or something. But if I do that, I may as well run both trains there. But I kind of like the idea of having a train there and a train here with our trucks because we're delivering to the port. These guys are kind of just bringing in a good mix of stuff. So I'm actually happy to leave them. They're actually putting oil at this one, which is meant to be just a turnaround stop, which is fine. There's nothing to say I can't run a second train. We're kind of bound by the limits of this. We've outgrown it already, which I didn't expect to outgrow it that quickly. Why don't, let's look at our options here. That's kind of option. I have an option there, right? Not a brilliant one. Or we just run a train straight up into here. Now, it marries up with the passenger. Passenger service does has a switch to get up in here, which we could utilize. And head back around as well. Why don't we just do that? Why don't we just put a second train on it and it just does its own thing? There's nothing in the rule books to say we can't. It's typically, you wouldn't do it. You would have all trains go to the same stop for it. You know what I mean? So, like, if it's sat there, right? Just take that, for instance. Right? And then you had the actual train itself slide in off the passenger service. Right, that truck stop doesn't need to be there either. And then all it does is, connects back like that. And doubles around here. So. Where there's already a, collision waiting for it. There's already a bit of track there waiting. You're not going to get through there. Is that why? It's that bridge. It's that bridge right there. Right? So it's an easy, like, divert in. And it can just follow the passenger service line. So we can have a freight train going up there because it can divert straight back up to there. And then it comes around here and heads back down here. Where it would need to make a switch. Oh, okay, back onto the passenger service. I mean, it could make a switch down here, couldn't it? You know, it could do something like that, but that seems a bit extreme when you come up here. It could be doing something like that. At what point when I tell the game to not do that, will it just... Oh, what if we switch down then down into... That might actually work for us. Right? And we swoop down onto that, into the passenger service there. Yeah, I don't like what you're doing there. I'm going to tell you to build anyway. Yep. I love how the game thinks it should like connect to that track up there when clearly you shouldn't. But what if you do this? Is that a thing? Go off. No, hey game. Yeah, better. Why are you trying to do that? Man, oh man, you're being really difficult. That's all I wanted there. That's all I wanted there. Was I using that one? That one? Time to get rid of the horse and buggy? Yeah, it is. You believe it's 30 million loan now, is it? Oh, we're not taking out loans, Johnny. For some reason, these two tracks want to just hate each other. For no reason at all, they want to just connect. Right? I don't know why. And for some reason, instead of putting in that, yeah, I don't know why the game thinks it can't put bridge in there. Especially when I have this, the HO bridge thing on is just not working either. It doesn't want to do it. Doesn't want to do it. That to me, like that's what it does. It builds anyway, but without the rest. Like that's not what I wanted there. Like, what the heck is going on here, game? It's not putting in the bridge I want. I don't know why. Let's figure this out for a second. So that's how I want you to come now. You're the cause of this whole problem, right? You're the cause of the whole problem. Can I actually get you back in here now without any fuss? No, I can't. Okay, I don't know why, but you're not liking that. I would probably have to do something extreme, like take it back to here now. Which is nightmarish heck. Okay. That's what I can do there. I can take you all the way back to that. Right. So if that's the case... Yeah, you say I can't have that, but I say I can. I'm going to build that in. Okay, that's kind of weird, but sure. Keep extending that for me. Okay, and then you, hey buddy, remember me? Oh, good. We're going to go with that one, and I'm going to build you any... Oh, okay, I see what the problem is. You want to put that there. What if I put you as just concrete? Will I still get the same effect? Yep. I just need something here that's not going to have a pillar right in the way of that line. There we go. That'll do it. Is that gonna... That's gonna hit. Damn it. We just... If we can find a bridge here that doesn't have a pillar in the way, we'll be right. And sit too low. Sit too low. No, that looks bad. What looks bad, Johnny? I don't know what looks bad. All of it looks bad. That might work. That might actually work there. We might get away with that. What we've got to do now is we've got to get our tester train. Let's go, we'll go to the US loco Steam for me, please. Give me that. Yeah, it clips. It clips on there. Almost gets it. What you could do is you could probably start to swoop down lower back here. Right? So we could probably take that. But it's not actually that bit. It's this bit here. It's that bit there that needs to come flat through here. Right? And then you can start heading up. That. I mean, it's a pretty rough bend through there. I don't love that bridge thing either that it's doing. That there, I don't mind. That little retaining section, I'm going to leave that. But here, we're actually going to run that off. Right? Yep. And then that up to, that's going to work. Yeah, I'm going to leave that little bit there like a little retaining wall, and that will work. Right, so that will work through there. It is a bit of a dip through there, I am aware. I think it's fine though. Rework the whole area. Johnny, I've reworked this area 5 times. What is... How can I do this any better? You come out of here. It's a real nightmare. It's like, it's really fiddly. It's reworking it is not as easy as you think. The only thing I can do is redo this whole section, which I'm happy to redo. I'm happy to redo this section. This here, I'm not going to touch that. We'll redo this section here because unhappy and such and stuff and things. What we can actually do is we can extend you out wider, right? We can actually make you come wider and give us a bit of a thicker entry. There you can go, that can go, that can. So we can actually come out that way, right? That height, that height. And then we can bring you along this way a bit further. Okay, so what we can do here is I can get my bridge back in like that. I kind of like that older one that you had now. This one. Yeah, I kind of like that one. Although you've got to be, no, we're gonna have to run. That for me. Okay, so that's fine. I've probably stuffed up all my lines through here now, though. No, they're okay, they're okay, they're okay. So then when you come off here, we're actually going to take you off a little bit earlier now. Yeah, I don't know why the road wants to get involved, but you don't need to get involved there, road. I don't know why the road feels like it needs to be involved there, but it doesn't. Mods, see? Alright, and that's going to start coming down there. Take it. In fact, you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to set you with a bit of a of your own bridge. So we know we want our track to come up through here, which is fine. Like that. As long as you're not a steep, yeah, okay. So we can get a bit of a slight crease now, which is going to look much better. Anything that, see, this is where it has the trouble. It has trouble differentiating between that. And if I build anyway, it's going to be no good, but that's kind of what we want through there. I know, it absolutely hates it, but I have a certain image that I want through here, but it's not letting me do what I want. This is when I do recordings for this, it will sometimes take me about an hour to get some of this stuff that I want to get done. That's probably a better height there, like that. And then you can come up to a gradual climb there. That's honestly a lot better. I feel like that's a bit of a ride through there because it's not too steep. It comes down nice and gradual. The train should fit there. Actually, that fits. I'm willing to accept that if you guys are. Do you guys accept that? Are you willing to accept that? Lightly sparkling raspberry water. You're only saying no because you're trying to be you're too tight. You're only saying no because you like to cause pain to me, BC. I'm asking the real train buffs. It is a bit tight though, you're right. I don't know if I'm generally happy with it. Very tight. Hey, that fits. See, now look at that. That's heaps better. Look at that. Heaps of space now. Right, we're going with that. I'm going to fix this up now. It's a little bit steep. Is it? I think that's better. I don't think the game thinks that's better. I think that's a better swoop down through there. MGL's not getting any younger. I'm sorry. Between you and Johnny saying I'm not getting any younger and BC saying nope, too tight, and then Johnny saying rework the whole thing, I'm getting a conflict of messages here, team. Okay, not very helpful ones either. Oh, I think that's okay. I think that's going to be fine. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I absolutely hate it. Like, I hate it. I'm going to rework it offline. Oh, good. Of course I can't put the track in there now. All right, I hate it, but it is what it is at the moment. Till I get something better sorted, I just don't know. That talks to that. Yeah, I'll sort it out later. I'll rework something down here that looks much better. I like this part, right? I like this part. I don't like any of this. I'll sort it out later. For the moment, let's just get the line in and working. You're gonna have to come through this way. You're gonna have to follow the passenger line up, buddy. Which is actually kind of good. You actually won't affect the passenger service too much. You can actually scream through the outside here. Yeah, like that. So you can actually come racing around the outside. Push up there. Come around here. You don't have... At the moment, when you come down and in... Yeah, you can rattle past the station here if you can, please. Come past this way. We'll get you to switch down in here. Actually, you know what? I'll just get you to stay on your bit of the track until you get to here. So this here is actually going to come like that. Which is actually going to be more beneficial for us. Yeah. So you're actually going to, oh, you're running two ways. That's no. Yep, that's it. That got it. That got it sorted. Okay, just check, have a look at things up here. No, you're still not doing what I want you to do out of here. So at Rift Central, you need to add in this. No, and it still doesn't work how I want it. I need you to put a switch in down here. This whole area is poo. What is this line here? What is this bit of track here actually for? Nothing but that. Can I put across? Can I just do this? And that's off. That's a mess. That's an absolute mess. Dog's breakfast, and I hate every single part of it. What if you were to come up this bit of the track and around that way? Yep. Why don't we do that? Add station. We're actually going to send it up this way. BC. Do you think this is okay, everyone? Nope. I can just see you. I can just hear you, BC. Nope. Hate it. Get rid of it. Right. So our things that come into the stations here, we're going to be sharing station. Sharing sheep. No, because it's one way. No, it's not. No, it's not. It needs to actually come around into that station. Okay, that's still fine. We can actually get you. You are switched. Oh, okay. Yeah, that works for me actually. And come around here, and there. Right, just means these guys are going to have to hold out for a sec. Very busy station. So it's going to come into there. I'm going to rework this whole area. Because I'm going to rework this whole bit of track. We're not going to do it today because I don't have time. Yeah, this whole the way things are running are going to change. It's all going to change. Not today, but it's going to change. For the moment, just to get this running so I can get more crude up and down the line, we're going to go, yeah, so that's going to make that line swing over the top of them. And you're actually going to be on 2, I think, aren't you? Is that 2 or 1? Is that 2? That's 1. Maybe 1? I have to have a look. Then you're going to come down, down this way. Right, so we're actually going to give you a signal here. Then you're going to come all the way down into here. Right, you're not doubling back on yourself. You're coming around here into there. Like that, through there. Rattling past everything. And then for some reason, you want to go up there, but you're not. You're going to be coming up this way, which will give you a signal. Did I put a signal there? I might give you a signal. Which you're going like that. That's a better route for it. It looks a little bit better. I'm still not happy with it, but I'm not happy with this whole area. So future plans are to rip this all apart and redo it all. Yep. And then we'll get what we want, and we'll get what we want working. Hey, Wingless, how are you, friendo? Oh, how's work been? More honey-baked hams. Yum. I think that's going to be a better push for us. Okay. So we're going to call this the train that I've got coming down into here. We're going to call you and then this line for you 2. Right. Now, I know that I could run both trains through there. That's fine. We're not going to. Okay. Sometimes it's nice just to have multiple different trains doing different things. You're supposed to have been off, so you got called into work because someone else was being slack? Is that why? Right, let's buy a train and see how that goes. We're going to need, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to buy this. Manage that vehicle. I'm actually going to, what are you, 29 carriages on you, but you can actually get a change up. No, we're going to run a different train on it. Right, let's go over here and buy a train. We'll do the track ride. I think I'm gonna stick with the 10-wheeler. It's 2 million for the 10-wheeler, ham. You can't afford it. Shucks. Well, we can go back to our 060 saddles. A dark blue one. Alright, so they are 725,000. Cargo, let's go with, they can do 50, these can do 40, was it? You know what? I'm gonna get the 10-wheeler. I love the 10-wheeler. I want to use it while I can. I don't need the color of that. We could change the color of the 10-wheeler, but I like the color that is. Ooh, we got the 442 Atlantic. We're gonna have to work on the passenger ones next time. We're gonna keep that going. We've got to get some money back in. Let's go, cargo. Capacity of like, 120. Not a big train. You don't need a big train for that then, Ham. Like the 10-wheeler though. 8 million that's going to cost for 120 cap. Yeah, that's okay. 132 cap. All right, let's just save up the money and buy this, and then we can do it. Well, wingless. We're about to check out some of the new City Skylines 2 stuff in the next stream straight after this. Big week of streaming, team. We've got maybe we might even come back and do some more Transport Fever 2 this week, I think, because I really love this playthrough and I'm enjoying having to figure out how to get through this some of this stuff. City Skylines, we've got Space Engineers, and we've got to do, at some point, we've got to do our horse race on the Farming Sim multiplayer server. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have a little break from Farming Sim for a few weeks, and then we might kick off well, we'll kick off some eco at some point very soon. We're going to be playing eco. So what I'm going to do, Icarus cough cough. I know BC, but look how we've got eco, we've got Space Engineers. There's only so many games I can play at once. But we will get there. Wait, it's not line 1, is it? Thanks, line 1. I named the station, didn't I? I named the station that. I am keen to play Icarus though, at some point. Alright, here we go. Speed up time. I'd give it all to you. Can't afford to put in, can't afford $3,000. I'm broke. I'm the brokest. Get you out of there, please. I love this train so much. I friggin' love this train. Play them all. I wish I had. I'm. You know, I'm back to the doctors this afternoon. I've got to go to the doctors at 3 p.m. here, which is right on school traffic time. The worst. The worst. Let's go at 2 times speed while we do this little track ride. I'm always broke, Johnny. We are on hard difficulty. On a very hard map to play hard difficulty on. Starting in the 1850s, which is probably... I mean, we weren't even on the hardest difficult. There is... What's the hard... It goes hard and then what? Hardest or harder or something? I forget. Come on. What the heck are you waiting for? Get out of here. You could have gone already. You're coming out this one. Just get up there. Just get up there and go. What train are you waiting for? Don't tell me you're waiting for that thing. Wow, this freight yard needs, this depot yard needs to be reworked too. All of this needs to be reworked. Very hard. Not hardest, just very hard. Yeah, because we've only got one train on at 0. Although this thing here, like, there's signals right here, like, you could literally go. Just stop for a second. Can you go now, please? Thank gosh for that. No! Train! Just go! Good night, Wes. Thank you for hanging out today, friendo. You. Now you're gonna make me signal up everywhere. I'd give it all to you. Wrong train. Next train will be in shortly, you watch. When this starts to take off, then we can jump on it. Hey, yeah, there we go. And we're off. Best train ride ever. Amy, don't make me stop this. Don't make me pull this train over again. We don't have to come back down this way. Like any typical government, we build roads for the now and we don't plan for the future. And then when it gets to the future, which will then be the now, it's all gone to hell and they have to pull everything down and cause everyone a headache and cause mass traffic jams everywhere because they have to rebuild the road network. No planning for the future. Can I get a refund? Wingless? No wingless, that's it. You're on, you're on. If you want to get off, jump. There you go, I'll blow the horn. Oh, look at the weeds in the track. Stephen, don't tell Stephen. Okay, so 2 things we can take from today. The conveyor belt system only takes ores and grain, no fuel. No oil. Okay, just remember that. We need to rework this whole section down here we're coming into. It needs a complete overhaul. So that's another thing. It seems I'm not listening. There's weeds! Not as many weeds as before though, you'll admit. Not as many as before. I'm actually curious as to see, yeah, okay, so we're gonna head straight down the passenger line. Well, there's a bit of wonky track up here, I see. Yes, railroader. There's another. See, there's another one. BC. I've got to get to some railroader at some point. What's going on here? What's going on under this desk? Pedals have gone all haywire. Can we go now, please? Oh, now we've got to wait for passenger trains. This is going to be... Yeah, this has got to get a rework. A rework indeed. No ham, leave it. Let that track be. This is ridiculous. No, I'm not letting the track be. I'm tearing everything down and redoing it. Oh, mate. What are you actually waiting for? You're waiting for these 2 idiots, which have stopped. Right, we've got a standoff here. You're trying to go that way. You're trying to go that way. And you're trying to go that way. No, way are you going? Right, let's get you, why aren't you going? Go. Oh, this is ridiculous. I'm going to put this bypass track in just here. Right. That's going to help that get out of there. Yeah. That's going to unclog that. I could have probably snuck it down here actually. So I could probably actually do this instead. Sneaky, sneaky. Probably. Something like this. Can you get your big smoke out of the way, please? I don't think I can. I think it's too tight for it to do something there, unless I get rid of that bit of track. I'll leave that bypass. So this is all gonna get, this was all temporary anyway. This is all temporary through here. Yeah. Whoa, what's that humpy, lumpy, bumpy? Yeah, so that in there, that was all temporary anyway, so that's got to get redone. Yeah, this whole, I think Rift, I'm just going to rework the whole of Rift. That'll be the next stream, I think. Next stream, Rift rework, okay? We're going to Rift and roll it. Your mind's already at work thinking how you would tackle this map. I'll give Transport Fever one thing. It's got some good, like, you can set things up to do some good problem solving. Absolutely. Get some of my type of fields on there. Yeah, I haven't really done much editing, like much decoration on this playthrough at all, so that'll be coming soon. Probably when we get sort of mid-1900s, I'll really get into the decoration side of things. For me, early on, it's all about the infrastructure. So once we can get this infrastructure in place correctly, because it's not at the moment, then we can look at the decorations. Like, I can't even afford to get rid of these sort of big steep embankments at the moment. I would like to flatten and smooth out a lot of these big embankments. Right, so coming up right now, we should be playing it right now, is City Skylines 2. So, let's finish this track ride up, then we'll do that. We're going to have to restart the stream. We're going to start a new stream. Ooh, topped off with a hot cup of Maxwell House. Is that coffee? And what time is it? Shouldn't you be... Are you drinking coffee when you should be in bed, Wingless? Behind schedule as usual? I know. I know we are. Oh, so Johnny, what is it? That's what I meant to ask before. Fury says, I was the best man for my brother's wedding in Paris. At the reception, I raised my champagne glass and said, eggs, cinnamon, bread, and maple syrup. It was a French toast. Why can't I? That's a brilliant one. A recon controller. What is that? What is that? Just, is it like a... Is it... Oh, I can't even... Is it just like a... This type of controller? Like a game controller, Johnny? A recon controller, eh? Is it like a Steam one or something? What brand is it? I'm interested to hear that. I love my technology. No, Fury, don't be sorry, it's brilliant. Oh, it's only 8:35 on the East Coast. Oh, it's still early days, Wingless. Oh, Turtle Beach one. All right, up the new rampies. Yeah, that bit of track there's got a lumpy, bumpy, frumpy in it. Like an Xbox One. Nice. Oh, that's nice. I love getting new stuff like that. That's cool. Ready to go for some more farming sim with it. Well, the cool thing is we can really load up on this now and stuff. Oh, and we've dropped off a heap of refined as well. So that's kind of what we want. We want that refined to be able to do that. Now, what's your problem? Yours, what are you waiting for? Okay. Right, they were just having signal issues, those guys. That's what I thought. Yeah, I really haven't done much signal work. Because I'm going to have to go through and replace all the signals with brand new ones when they come anyway. At least they're sorted now. Oh, I see what's happened. I see what's happened. Right, so, yes, that... Right. This is what's happened. They used to run down this line and into here. Yeah, okay. Full rework's coming. Full rework's coming for this whole section. We're going to tear it down and rebuild it. Next, okay. Good. Next stream. Next Transport Fever 2 stream is going to be the refit of Rift refit, and Hankston refit. These guys, yeah, refits for both. And even probably extended over to the Stroud. We're going to probably do Stroud, Rift, and Hankston refit next stream. And potentially we want to finish off that passenger service. Yep. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. We want it to be good. All right. Coming up right now, 5 minutes. I'll switch. I'll fix the stream so it kicks in at 2:15. 2:15 on your clock. Let's kick off City Skylines 2. Check out some of the new stuff that's going on there. I'll see you very shortly. Thanks for everyone for hanging out today at Transport Fever 2. Please keep your suggestions, comments, tips, queries, hints, questions, and everything else coming. Do appreciate it. Do love it. Not only does it help me, but it helps other people who might be learning the game for the first time as well. Let's go do some City Skylines 2, and I'll see you very shortly.